So let me tell y'all about these narcissistic mothers, baby. They see themselves in everybody. But 9 times out of 10, right, the child that they want to be looked like they think that they act like, don't be the one that they really act like. It don't. I'm telling you. The one that they really be feeling like they got their mini-me's, right? And then they got the one who is really that. They play them against each other to Narc gets their needs met. And that's another reason why they never want to take their kids to get counseling, right? Because one, it'll have to admit where the problem really lie, and it's really the mama triangulating the kids against one another to get their way. That's basically what it is. So the kids most of the time have real strained relationships because of it. When you find siblings that don't get along like that, just trust and believe it was the parenting, okay? The parents playing the kids against each other. Now, when the kids get along, you know what I'm saying? That parent taught them unity. But most times a narcissist is not going to teach you unity because they want to be the one in control of everybody. Now, narcissist is like a puppet master, right? They want to puppet people to do what they want them to do, how they want them to do it, when they want them to do it, and why. So you can't, if they trying to do that, how can you break up a sibling bond if you done taught them like y'all have each other back no matter what? Whenever it's time for you to start on your shit, they gonna team up against you. So what they do is, that's why they teach separation, right? So usually the child, like they pick one child and they be all in the streets telling that child business. Oh, she do this, she do that, she do this, she do that. Some of it may be the truth, but some of it be a lie and an over-exaggeration, because most of the time narcissistic women, they kind of be like the women who, you know how them women who make their kids sick just to be like, oh, my child, what they call it? Munchausen. Ain't that what they call it? Narcissistic women kind of suffer with that. Like they always coming to you creating a problem or telling you about how somebody, oh, she said this to me and she did this to me, but they gonna leave out all the provoking shit that they did. I promise you they will. They gonna leave out everything they said. It's almost like their brain shuts off when it comes to the part that they played in it. And the more that you try to show them, it's like the worse it gets. It's like they go into this complete freeze. I'm telling you, that's why I believe, like, with narcissism, one part of their brain just be shut down. I believe that's what the possession takes over, the part that, the reason that part of the brain that also holds accountability. Because, you know, accountability, they act like that is poison, boo. And if they do take accountability, it's a weird type of accountability. And then this is the thing about it. When they projecting, because I know a woman that projects all her problems on her child. Like everything she said about the child is her. So when she's screaming and hollering, the child needs to take accountability, that's because she takes none. She takes none. And if you got eyes to see, you can see it. So she wants the child to be looked at as her. And a lot of times when narcissists surround themselves around kids, like say in a church house, they'll surround themselves around kids and stuff in the church house. That's because they want that pure energy to cloak them. They want to be looked at as a certain way. I'm telling y'all, they want to be looked at as nurturers, as kind, as divine feminists, when they really is horrible witches. They are you remember Hansel and Gretel, how that witch was? Yeah, they do glamour spells to look real cute. But baby, underneath that meat suit is a witch. And when I say a witch, I'm talking about a diabolical witch. You hear me? That don't care about nothing. They don't care about nothing but self. And that's another reason why I think that they do a lot of little SA into their own kids, right? Because narcissists also they like chaos, they like pain, they like to see other people in pain. So if they have daughters, right, how dare you come in with pure energy when they has been contaminated? Because I promise you, I believe that narcissism be spread through trauma, sexual trauma. Sometimes, like maybe incest, all that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like they be doing that to place entities on top of the people, right? Because I told y'all, people that's been SA women, most of the times be promiscuous. You see what I'm saying? They don't hold their body as a sacred temple. Now, if your mother is the one who violated you, how can you feel like your temple is sacred? See, I'm grateful because my daddy stayed with my mama. He knew we wasn't going to have a shot. He told me that. He couldn't do that to us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful to this man for sacrificing himself for us to be safer than what we was. Because me, baby, honey, in the last couple of years, I done seen with my own eyes the trauma and drama that a narcissistic single mama caused to her fucking kids, bro. It's a whole lot of mind manipulation. It's a whole lot of having their nerves on edge. Like, you don't never know what you coming to. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing narcissists do. They like to play with your vagus nerve, your nervous system. Like, I mean, this doctor on here, I don't know how to really say her name, but I share a lot of her stuff. When she's talking about that, I'm like, you know what? The nervous system. Everybody all of a sudden started talking about the nervous system. That's the key right there. That's what narcissists attack. Your nervous system. That's why it's all like chaotic forces attack your nervous system. They want you to be like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they feel. They are scary cats. Number one, they scared of every fucking thing. Paranoid than a mug, but they try to play the shit off. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they lie. Oh my God. I'm talking about every time they open their mouth, every other little thing they say may be a potential lie. But they be so good at doing it because they done did this shit all their life, just told fucking lies all over the place. And most of the time, it's a generational curse. So when you have a narcissistic parent or a person, 9 times out of 10, one of their parents was narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? Or they let them get away with a whole bunch of stuff without teaching them consequences. You understand? So they just was around in the world doing menace to society type shit. Right? And nobody checked. So it's either or. And if you went to the mother, they made excuses. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, you know this wrong with her. Or you know they don't have no daddy. So they made excuses. You know what I'm saying? For the person to do this evil shit. So it's embedded in them. Some of them is just embedded. And like she said, it's a demon. Stop calling it a personality disorder. That's what they call stuff in the Western world. But if you know spirituality, that is demons. That is straight demons that has possessed them people. That's why I really be having some compassion for them, for the vessel, for the hurt person on the inside. I be having compassion for. But what that principality be having that vessel do, be making me want to do something else. You know what I'm saying to them? The head between the wall and the dryer, dog. Like, you better get that demon in your ass under control before I show you and the demon what's gonna happen. But they like that, bro. They like that. They tell people like, you see, she beat me up. You see, she beat me up. Steady coming in your face. You know what I'm saying? That be the women that go around telling everybody, well, you know, he beats me on Monday, Saturday, and sometime on Thursday. But they be ready on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. They ain't trying to move. They just be ready to get beat, to pop, pop, pop. And then they be like, well, you know, last Sunday what he did me. That's narcissists. They ain't gonna make no moves to make nothing better. They just gonna keep saying, well, you know what they did me. There are continuous victims. But the thing is, they don't tell you that they be the aggressor and the provoker. And then they just ride the response that you give them from their provoking and aggressiveness. I hope this helped y'all. I love y'all for real, though. Peace.